Barry. Love Barry.
Love Barry.
Love why?
Love Barry. I reckon them more.
That's what I need to change my origin before I can pronounce it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am very excited. I am meeting up with my friends today. Finally, it's been how many years in this country? We've been here for so many years without seeing each other. I only saw Famous last year, one time. In after how many years?
1 year, 4 months.
No, like I saw you last year after 4 years, no?
After 4 years, yeah.
Yes.
After 4 years.
So after 4 years, I saw him last year when he came to see me for Omugwo. Now we are able to meet all together and excited. It's been years. The last time we saw each other was in 2014.
Graduation day. Final exam.
When we graduated from school. And did we see each other in 2015?
No, 15, no.
Because I left in 2015.
No, you left school 2015 or 14.
No, we graduated in 2014,
14, yeah.
but I was still in Ekoma till 2015.
No, this year again.
No.
So we didn't see each other from 2014. Then few years later, we found out we are living in the same country,
Without knowing.
but we couldn't meet each other. You know, we are all busy in Dubai. It's very busy. Dubai is nobody's mate. So finally, we made it happen. This is a get together. Look at them. My Odogu. We are here to enjoy ourselves after how many years? We need this enjoyment, I swear.
Welcome guys. Welcome guys. Join us in the conversation.
You're just busy with the food.
I'm telling you, a food demand.
Okay. I have here with me Mr. Paul Osareti and Mr. Famous Love Barry. Love Barry.
Love Barry.
Love why?
Love Barry. I reckon them more.
We have all been in Dubai for a great number of years. I have been here for 7 years. Famous has been here for 5 years, and Paul has been here for
3 years.
3 years. How many think so?
The youngest.
I'm the youngest.
The youngest of the
in
family.
house.
So I want to ask them about their experience so far. So they'll be able to give us all the good, the bad, the ugly part of the experience they've had here so far, and they'll be able to advise us, and most importantly for those people who are still outside and hoping to come into the UAE, how they can navigate, if they should come in alone or if they should come in with their family and whatnot. So first we'll hear from Mr. Famous if it is advisable to come to the UAE alone or to come with your family at first, because Famous came in alone first, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Famous came in alone, and later on the wife joined him. So we want to hear from him if it is what he would advise other people to do, or what he would have done better if he had the chance to do it all over again. So
Thank you. Coming to UAE alone is far more better than maybe coming with your spouse or your wife, as the case may be. First, you need to go to observe how the place looks like, because it's a new environment entirely. You will not just jump into something without you trying to at least do one or two findings to know how the system itself works, because there's always a time to sow. Have a, what is it called now? Sowing time. So you come, you check Then once everything is okay, settled enough, because women per se, they are made from already finished material. That's why God Himself created Adam first before creating Eve. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So first, my experience coming to UAE, I came here first after like couple of 2 years.
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Before your wife came?
Before I brought in my wife.
Wow.
So by
That
then,
was a long wait. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have.
No, I usually go home every year anyway for vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, my first vacation.
Still, she was very
2
patient.
months.
She was patient.
Yeah, she was busy too. We're not married then.
Come on.
We're still-
Idleness is not an excuse.
We're not married then anyway. But
Okay.
we're always in touch
Mm.
on phone. Every day we communicate, we chat, we do video calls, everything.
Mrs. Goodness, I salute you. You're strong.
So
Keep
after
in
1
touch.
year, I went for vacation. The
Uh-huh.
second year, we tied the knot.
Oh yeah,
When
I
I
remember that.
Did the marriage?
I
We did the
remember.
marriage, then
Made it official.
next thing, already, I was already, what's it called now? I understood the system already in UAE,
Very
how
important.
it works,
Yes.
and I was so comfortable already then. Before I decided to say, okay, it's time for me to move in, to also start your own from the scratch, the way I started. So, alhamdulillah, we are together now. She's counting. She's on her 3rd year now in UAE.
The same time as
So,
you.
I will advise for anyone coming to UAE, first, as a man, you come alone. Understand the system.
So regardless of the kind of visa, whether it's a job exploration visa or a family visa or
Tourist visa,
a work
anything.
permit, you just want people to be able to come in alone first and check the environment, get used to everything before they bring in their family.
Okay.
Exactly.
I will
Oh,
chip
wow.
this in. I will chip this in.
All right.
If you want to test the depth of a river, you don't put 2 legs,
Oh,
right?
okay.
You have to test it with 1 leg to see how deep it is
Okay.
before you put the other leg, so you don't make mistakes. Even if you are coming with employment visa, it's also very good for you to come in, even if it's a week before she comes, even if it's a day before she comes,
Exactly.
even if it's a month before she comes. But you need to settle everything. If the woman is the one that comes in with the employment visa, the woman should come like a day before the other person comes. Right? So both of you are not taking the risk. It's good to take risk, but it's good to take a calculated risk.
Calculated risk. Exactly.
Right?
So Paul,
Yeah.
tell us about your experience so far in Dubai. Since you've been here for 3 years, I am sure you must have had very many experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly. Just tell us about your experience. How has it been so far?
Moving to UAE, the experience was interesting. In short, very interesting, because what I thought I knew is totally different from UAE experience. Like, I had to unlearn and relearn.
Oh, I
Right?
like that one.
Oh,
I like that one
online
because I did a lot of that,
You
and I'm still
understand?
doing a lot of that.
You have
I'm
to-
still doing that. I just told you what I had to unlearn this year, right?
Yeah.
After 7 years,
You have
I had to unlearn this year.
unlearn a lot of things. You have to unlearn the mentality of I can't do it.
Ah,
You
very
understand?
important.
The mentality of it's not possible, right? It can't be me, or why will it be me mentality. You have to have a mentality that if it's there, then it has to be for me. Like, I deserve it. I deserve it kind of mentality, right? I'm worth it kind of mentality. So my experience when I came here, I believe that the jobs that were online was not for me. I needed somebody to assist me. I needed like an agent who knew the process to guide me. Even though I'm a graduate from, I had my BA in English and Literature, right? I could compose a very good CV. I can explain myself, I can express myself very fluently. I can convince anybody and sell any product I want to sell, right? So, but then you see how that mentality that you need somebody to assist you get that job, right? So after spending some time, I got here in 2019, right?
Yeah.
2019 in November, right? So from 2019 to January 2020, February 2020, it was a struggle, right? I never had that exposure of the advantage of LinkedIn, right? Of Indeed, of applying for jobs online and getting these jobs online, right? Because
So you were not exploring those
yeah,
options?
I was not exploring those options,
Oh, wow.
right? And
So what were you doing?
I was just trying to get for job. I was doing this manual submitting of CV, going from one place to another
Then open on
restaurant, going from
Tamarking,
then-
they call it
okay,
tamarking, right?
yeah. Then every morning we made, me and my friend Michael, we made it like our target. We make 20 new CV every morning. So we put on
Daily
white
distribution?
long sleeve and black.
Oh, that is scorching sun, very hot,
See?
hot sun.
White long sleeve. I still have my white long sleeve.
Kill me,
White
man.
long sleeve, black tie, and black trouser with black shoe. That shoe so bad. That shoe walked around Dubai with
Do
me.
you still have the shoe?
No.
You threw up.
Did you do a proper funeral?
That shoe. That shoe walked around Dubai, right? From Ajafilia to Dubai Mall, we'll submit CV to KFC, and they kept telling us they will give us when you are submitting
They'll
CV.
get back to you.
When you submit CV, they will give you an email, right? Submit your CV. We'll say no, just hold this CV. You understand? They they'll keep telling you like submit online to submit to this email. But okay, I know I will submit
hold
it, but
this
just
one.
hold this physical one.
Nigerian mentality,
You know?
physical
And-
submission.
I know there was one time I got one. I thought I had one opportunity. They did one testing, but I never knew they were just like I went to Jumeirah. I submitted CV and I said, "Oh, I think you are good and I think you can do it." They said, "Okay, we'll just run testing, then we'll get back to you if you get the job." And that day I did a perfect job. I did clearing the restaurant and everything. They never got back to me, right? But moving forward, right, with the experience I had in Dubai, with meeting people, with interacting with people, I got to know that all jobs were open to all nationalities, right?
It is.
And it's just for you to be qualified, right, and meet up to the expectation of the recruiter, right? If the job offer is for an engineer, right, they want that engineering experience, they want that know-how experience. What can you offer? There are no company is willing to employ somebody that cannot offer anything. They want you to be able to deliver. Whichever company is going to pay you need to pay you because you are delivering, you are rendering service, right? So they need to be able to know that, hey, this guy, be it you are Indian, you are Pakistani, you are Nigerian, you are Sierra Leone, you should be able to deliver, right? They are not considering your nationality. So that came like later, right? And again, dedication to anything you are doing. When I got my first job as ad source in Amazon, right? I didn't get it in a platter of gold, right? I got it, it wasn't easy. I kept working, I kept pushing hard, I kept the dedication, and every good company reward hard work,
They do.
right?
They do.
And after years of hard work, I got the opportunity and I applied for the job of a supervisor in the same company with over thousands of people, and I was employed and I got the offer, right? So it boils down to, so it wasn't the experience came as a benefit in future, because now I can tell people for a fact that, come on, you don't need an agent to get a job in UAE.
You don't.
Do you understand?
You
What-
really can't even get it.
Do you understand?
Norman, the new, what's it called? When someone comes into the country newly,
Yeah.
the person feels maybe needs some push in order to get that job. Just like the mentality of Nigerians. In Nigeria,
It's just
like
that
you need someone to give you that link, the connection to get one good job in
I
Nigeria.
know.
That's in Nigeria, the
Yeah.
Nigerian system. So the syndrome, we come into the country here with that same syndrome.
Yeah, you need to unlearn all those.
apart from coming into the country with that syndrome, I think the problem is also the fact that when people come in, they get to meet they get to
The wrong
meet
people.
the wrong set of people.
The wrong
like,
mentality.
Like in my case,
If the person is so unlucky,
yes, in my case,
and someone will be
when-
lucky to meet the right set of persons.
Exactly. So if you're lucky to meet, for example, someone who's coming in now, if that person meets you, you'd be able to lead them in the right path, right? So it's not just about coming in with a wrong notion. It's about meeting the right set of people here. Because in my case, when I came in, I didn't come in with any notion. I didn't come in with the
Agent.
expectation that someone or an agent is
Needs
supposed
to
to get me a
connect you
job.
with an advice.
Neither did I come in with the knowledge that I'm supposed to search for jobs online. I mean, I didn't come in with any notion. So I came in like a neutral person who knew
You
nothing.
just met the wrong people when
You
came
get. But I did not meet the right set of people who could put me on the right path. Just like Paul said, he was not exploring the option of using LinkedIn and all of that platforms. I did not use also because
Same here.
I did not meet people who knew that this is happening, that you could apply and get jobs online. I wasn't lucky to meet those people. I met people who only knew that if you need a job, you
The
need
agents to get.
Exactly. You need an
And the
agent.
agents themselves, they don't have job.
Agents are searching for jobs.
Let me make you laugh. Let me make you laugh. There was an agent they took me to in Norbank. Not exactly in Norbank. He was in Dera. They took me to him in Dera. Then he took me from Dera after collecting the money from
To
me.
the agent.
He took me from Dera to Norbank. Do you know where he was taking me to? To a place he knows his wife got a job from.
And it took agent fee already for that one.
Can you believe that? He just knew that his wife came here to submit a CV and she got a job.
You got the offer.
So my guy he automatically became an agent to help people get job
In
from
that
that place
50-50.
without even knowing the
If
office.
they need,
He took money from me. He took me to that Norbank. We were in the metro and he was thinking, is it here?
Norbank
Is it
or-
there?
yeah.
You know, and then okay, we just randomly got off at Norbank metro station and we went around walking aimlessly. He didn't know where we were going, but my money was already with this guy. And
Non-refundable.
despite being a novice, I wasn't stupid. So I knew at that point that I had entered a one chance bus. So I told him, first of all, before we start having any conversation, I want to have
Refund.
my money. I want to have my
A
money
quick
in my
refund.
pocket. He was like, I said, come. I might look very calm. I'm not normal.
But yeah,
Do not let me say the next word before you give me my money.
that's
you see-
Bismarck.
So you see, I didn't know him from Adams. People showed him to me. And these people were supposed to show me to how to apply for jobs online. But they didn't know better.
Yeah.
So I think
maybe because they were also caught up in that same web.
actually
Web of you must give money to an agent to secure a job.
and they were also not working.
And this
They were not working, so I wouldn't blame them.
Guys, this is an opportunity, right? If you're searching for jobs, right, it's always available online. The time you spend on Facebook, the time you spend on Instagram, you can just search on LinkedIn, create a profile on LinkedIn, create what you do on LinkedIn, and sell yourself on LinkedIn.
Exactly.
Somebody might contact you.
And post. Make
Do
a
you
lot
understand?
of posts.
If you want to improve yourself, post your certificates on LinkedIn. Post what you do on LinkedIn. Post your improvement on LinkedIn. Post what you've achieved over this time to this time on LinkedIn. And you might just get the offer. Like I got
Exactly.
mine through LinkedIn and you can just get yours also.
That's perfect. That's true.
My experience.
So,
I need to share a little bit of my experience too anyway.
of course.
It was not rosy anyway. When I came into UAE, think that very day I felt like, oh, I need to go back. I knew no one. Okay, there's someone I think that was here before me, like my younger brother in the street. Actually, he tried his own best anyway when I came in so little way. He was actually suffering then with his company, earning I think 45,000 naira worth of salary, and he was not supposed to accommodate anyone in the company accommodation. He tried his little best anyway. Well, alhamdulillah, that very day that I came, I felt like, oh, I need to go back to Nigeria. But fortunately, my agent, the traveling agency that brought me to UAE did not tell me, did not, purchase return ticket for me. I didn't know. Now getting to UAE, like before I left Nigeria, I was told the job is already there waiting for you. You have option of 3 jobs, just pick from the one you want. You know. Then getting to UAE, I realized the lies. You know, I just realized the agents had lied to me. I met with some other persons with same experience. You know? Right there in the room, we were just like, oh, even if we get a job of 600 dirhams a month, 800 dirhams, 700 dirhams, because man just need to start with somewhere. And we're told.
You were ready to accept that?
Yeah. You know why?
Because desperate situation.
Aside the desperation, that's why according to what you said, the people you meet on ground also
matters.
Goes a long way to
It does.
determine how far you go in the country. Actually, we were told. I was made to understand something then
that salary was enough.
That salary is actually a standard for Africa.
Standard?
That if you are lucky, if you are so lucky, you get salary of 1,415, not even 2,000 down.
By luck.
Yeah, by luck.
Yeah.
I love
That
that.
means
luck.
you are so lucky. It also to a point I was like, oh, just give me an even to say 800 just because I needed just the ID to stay for 2 years in the country. Lo and behold, this did not go as planned. I didn't know that everything was actually waiting to work for good anyway. To cut the long story short, even when I got my, should I say the first job, no document, the job I did for years, even when it was pronounced that we are going to offer you certain amount of salary, deep inside I was like, no, this one is a scam.
Too much.
Then I checked
Too
it.
good to be
Too good to be true. Then, you just want to use me.
After the conversion to naira, it's too good. It's
not real. So that's where I started from.
You convert every dirham to naira.
No, it's not even a case of conversion here. Remember, he was told about getting 600, no?
Yeah.
So when you got something higher, you were
I
like,
believe
it's too good to be true.
They told me
that should be the true one.
No. I'm telling you, the first day I think I hate this cow leg.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this person, this would have offered me that food, the cow leg. That was, oh, that's so rich. For like 1 month, no beef in this mountain.
Yeah.
I didn't taste beef. No meat.
Because the biggest issue is when it's okay for people to think down of you or to see that you are nobody, but it's worse when you look down on yourself.
Yes.
Right? And that's a mentality you don't want to have in UAE.
No.
You should not have that mentality of it can't be me.
Mm-hmm.
Like UAE, there's so much opportunity.
A lot of it.
A lot.
Like you just need to, and it's one step at a time. Once you start with that first step, don't look back. Just be restless. Right? It doesn't matter even if you started with 500. Like I know, like some people probably started with. Okay, I know about somebody who started with 800 dirham, right? And he's earning over 15,000 now.
Yeah.
Do you understand? See, and the lowest dirham is part of your experience and your CV.
Very important.
Do you understand? Now you have experience as a security in Transguard, for instance, or any company. That was your first experience. It doesn't matter how much they paid you, right? The second position you might be going for might be the post of a security supervisor. Again, that's another experience with a little pay increase. The second position might be security manager. again, your first experience matters. So every experience in UAE
Counts.
counts.
It does.
And it's also very important you never stop learning.
I'm telling you.
Do you understand? The day you stop learning in UAE, that's the day you stop your growth.
I attribute my success more to God, not because I developed myself, because all of these certifications I did, I ended up not using any of them. I'm a certified project manager. I'm not working with it. I am a certified what is that called? I'm a certified teacher.
Okay.
I am not teaching. I am a certified
stylist.
no.
Yeah, I know of that.
I'm a certified Salesforce admin.
Okay.
I'm not working with it.
Sales.
So I don't attribute my success to self-development.
No knowledge is a waste. That's one
Exactly.
thing. You will not see me trying to like say, okay, let me get this certificate, that certificate, except there's need for it.
Except there's need.
Except there's need for it and instant cash out. That's what
Instant.
Well, that's my own
I like
thoughts,
the
my take on it anyway.
For me, self-development is key to growth.
It is.
It's very, like Famous rightly said, right? No knowledge
It's wasted.
is wasted. You may not be using it, but it builds you unconsciously.
Ow!
Do you understand? It builds
It
your
has.
mentality.
It has.
It,
Mine has.
It broadens your knowledge to different perspectives, and it makes you see things from different angles.
Yes.
Now, as you are working in e-commerce, right? But you can see things from the sales angle to that e-commerce. You can see things from another angle to
From
e-commerce.
technical angle
Do you
also.
understand? To e-commerce.
I sometimes have
Do you
something to
understand?
say when they are talking about technical things.
Do you understand? So
simply because I'm Salesforce
when
certified.
you have
That's the knowledge.
when you have bigger, for instance, I know my first time like managing people, I can say was Amazon gave me that experience. Amazon gave me that platform. I always know that okay, I can do it, but I never had that opportunity to do it, right? So when I had the opportunity, what I just needed was do more research on how well to deal with people, how well to manage people, how well to manage yourself, to manage the people around you, how well to coordinate people, right? How well to give positive feedback, how to be more friendly. You don't need to be bossy to get that
So
result.
you care more
Do
about
you understand?
leadership.
Yeah, you don't need to be bossy. You don't need to push to get. You can push people with love and still get that good
Results.
result. You don't need to like force these people to do it like you are pushing cow. You can. Now those are self. I wasn't taught those in my BA, right? Bachelor of Arts. I wasn't. There's no
I
course
know,
I did.
right?
There's no course I did where we talk about leadership.
I know, right?
What
Right?
up?
The only course we did was on semantics, syntax, phonetics.
You
You
still
know.
remember the names.
He does.
She understand literature 101, oral literature and what? Now, but self-development will broaden your knowledge from you can see this from different angle. Now when I'm discussing with different guys in my work, right? I discuss this one, right? That experience I have in college or in the university as quality Nigeria, right? Also plays a role. Like my experience I had with people in school, my experience I had with colleagues, the role I played in politics in school.
Politics, I
Do you
remember.
understand?
Especially you.
Self-development by holding that director of welfare in my faculty in school.
You were the director of welfare.
Yes. faculty
You know-
faculty
Yes,
of arts.
I don't remember any of this.
Why?
Because I was
You know,
I was
I
selling
wasn't.
On a low
I wasn't
business.
I was,
participating.
I was
I
a
was
silent
part of
guy,
it.
right? But I was actually very quiet. But now, like, if I believe that development I got then, right? That mindset is already there. That if you can do that, then there's this thing you can always do, right? It also exposed me to talking in front of people, right? Now every morning I get to talk with over like speak in front of over 50 people every morning in stand up, right? Talk
You're
to them.
leading about 50 people.
More than.
Wow. Wow.
Do you understand? So I get to talk to more than 50 people every morning, get to motivate them, go to share.
He used to be shy.
Get to
Director of welfare.
Get to
You must
cheer
have
up.
eaten a lot of our deals in school.
Apart from
You
that.
understand? So it's very good. Self-development.
My
Never stop
cliques
learning.
don't embezzle. They don't take what does not belong to them.
Stop learning.
Why is your face like that? Why not? I didn't know.